Hey guys, Big Dave here for TGN, and it's Monday, and that means it's time for Warfronts. Now, on the last episode of Warfronts, that would be episode 13, the first episode posted on TGN Rift, some people said they'd like to skip this introduction. Well, I think the introduction is what makes my videos unique, and it also informs you if there's a theme on the episode, but I'm willing to listen to the people, and there will be an annotation at the beginning of the episode, some point after this rambling, that will allow you to skip the rest of the intro. But if you go on to the comments and you make stupid comments about stupid things that were covered in the intro, well, prepare to look stupid and be told that you look stupid. So with that out of the way, you should be seeing the annotation on your screen right now to skip the remainder of this intro. Alright, now all the cool people who stayed, let's talk about Warfronts. That's right, Warfronts with an exclamation mark. Warfronts is my weekly Rift PvP show where I take an average PvE player, that's me, and I show you his struggles as he attempts to get better in Rift's PvP Warfronts. Now the way that we do this is through a learning procedure, a self-analysis procedure, and that procedure is governed by the guidelines. Yes, know them, love them, insert a witty comment about them here. But whatever you do, don't forget about them. They are the guidelines. This week on Warfronts, we will be taking my level 41 Necromancer Spect Mage into Black Garden. Yes, indeed. Now, the funny thing about this is I actually got a great game of Whitefall Steps Escalation Mode on my mage, and it was the whole reason I even went on him. But, yeah, I didn't record it. Yeah. Restarted the computer, forgot to launch Fraps. So that game is lost forever to the ether, and I am presenting you here with an extremely well-contested match of Black Garden. I say well-contested, the score wasn't that close, but it was hot and heavy. I mean, the other team, the Defiant side, was really pushing the whole time, and it made for some insane action. You'll see what I'm talking about when we actually get into the game footage. Actually, guys, I think, there's no reason to delay. Let's get to the game footage now, and that means there's only one thing left to say. To the action. Okay, guys, for all you skippers, this is my level 41 mage. He's Necromancer Spec. That's PvE Spec, because that's how we roll here on Warfronts. We are casual players who occasionally have a little fun in PvE. Of course, this is the Black Garden, as you can see. So, 1-0, battle begins. Here we go. Okay, so nothing revolutionary here. We're going to run together towards the center. Everyone hold hands, find your partner. Here we go. Okay, now, as I said in the intro, for those of you who watched it, the cool people, this ends up being a very hectic match. You're going to see my nemesis. If you've watched Warfronts, you know about my nemesis in Black Garden. The foliage, the tree limbs, the leaves, they get in my way, and I can't see, like right there. So we meet in the center, and here we go. Now this person here, what is this, a cleric? Takes a particular interest in me. I don't know why, but alright, sure, you wanna go one-on-one? I think it's a druid. Let's do it. Let's come over here. Let's take it over here. Alright, let's take it over here away from the ruckus, and let's do it here. Damn, leaves in my face, God. So let's do it here. Come on, bring it. Let's do this. Let's do this. You know, I'm a necromancer. I'm lame, so I'm going to be spamming soul purge, getting my life back, all that business. And he does a pretty good job on me. If not for a couple of well-timed soul purges, would have killed me pretty easily. I'm not really that good at PvP, so I'm going to assume this person is not either, or they should have killed me. So in the midst of that ruckus, the other team, the Defiant team, grabs the Fang. So, I do what I do. I head for the Fang immediately. We've got some backup here, or I've at least got a healer on me doing some shielding, and I'm just going to be single-minded, and that's what I do in these videos. I mean, I know that I can't contribute always with fantastic DPS or you know, grand heroic moments, but I know that I can consistently attack Fang carriers, and I can push the pace, and I can try to be as annoying as humanly possible. And right there I do manage to, getting the Fang carrier kill, and I throw down an AoE and do everything I can to keep them from claiming the Fang. Do I succeed? Let's see. Damn right. Return to its prison. Awesome. So let's talk about here at the first death. I usually like to take a little moment to recap what we saw. Well, you know, we saw an okay performance. I'm not a good player. I'm not a pro. I'm not showing you these games to show you how awesome I am. Look at my elite skills, guys. Not at all. I'm showing you my mistakes on purpose because I want to try to get better. I'm watching these videos in a critical fashion, and I hope you are too. If you see things that I could do to get better, tell me. I don't see everything. I'm a scrub, you know? I don't know everything that I should be doing. What I do know, though, is that guy was getting totally, gangbanged on the Fang there. I'm glad that he felt the need to stand that close up to the front. I mean, that does help you out. Gives you a lot of points if you're standing right there. But he really got his butt violated there for a minute or two. So his buddy decides to do the same thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that when we can protect you. And we do manage to clear out some of the Defiance and give a nice cushion to our Fang carrier, Mr. Jorg. So we're lining up here just trying... I mean, Jorg is he's a brave man. He's in front of all the casters. So we're lining up here just trying to kind of get a feel for things, trying to get ourselves positioned and get ready for their next wave because we almost completely wiped them. I think they call it an ace in League of Legends. Yeah. A little League of Legends knowledge for you there, dropping on you guys, huh? I'm horrible at that game too. I should make a League of Legends version of Warfronts. But back to the action that we're actually going on, that's actually going on the screen here. I get a little overextended and realize, oh crap, I got to protect my Fang carrier. So I come back and I start doing what little I can. You're going to watch throughout this game, I actually even decided to throw out a few of my Necromancer heals as Jorg drops the Fang. But luckily Fathom is there to pick it up. And we are continuing to move that score up, up, up. Awesome. So you'll see me here, I think right there, yeah, I dropped my little heal over time. The Necromancer class has a heal, a direct heal, and a heal over time where they essentially sacrifice their own life to heal a target. It's extremely small and not that effective, but every now and then, just to feel useful, I'll throw it on. So, yeah. The other side, not really doing a whole lot here. They're casting from a distance, and they're just sort of playing with us. And if you want to do that, that's fine, because if you're attacking me, you're not attacking who? The Fang carrier. That's right. So they do move up a little bit now, get a little smart here, and they start to work our Fang carrier over. But again, we all turn, we all keep our focus where it needs to be. I am trying to do whatever I can. Of course, not a lot you can do when you're feared. If I weren't so stringent on my PvE rule, I would go and get the PvP soul and get break free, because some of those fears and stuns are annoying as hell, right? And when I do reach 50, I will dedicate myself more to PvP and actually have a dedicated PvP build, but while leveling, I just can't get my mind to switch back and forth. If you're wondering why I stay PvE spec, it just doesn't work. I mean, I'm juggling 10 or 15 alts, and all of them differently spec'd, you know, and then I can't have each one of those also have a PvP. Oh, my head would explode. Literally. Okay, our Fang carrier now, of course, when your Fang carrier is retreated to the back like this, you're not getting nearly as many points per tick, but your Fang carrier is more protected, and thus you can hold the Fang for longer. I'm sure someone out there, some smart mathematics guy, has done the curve on that and knows exactly, you know, what the value of standing here for X time is versus standing closer to the center. Blah, blah, blah. Math. So here, look at the hectic nature of this game. I mean, for the last 45 seconds, a minute, this game has just been crazy. People everywhere. I mean, they're lined up out there just blasting the hell out of us. Our good friend Jorg gets the Fang again, and he's back out there. Jorg is just, I mean, look at him with his antlers. I mean, he's such a Norwegian warrior, huh? He's got the cojones, as they say in Deutschland. I'm mixing up my European countries. So, yeah, we push out a little bit here. Just, you know, this game is well in hand. Everybody's feeling the confidence of Jorg right now. And we're just going to finish this thing off nice and easy. Get stood in an AoE at the end. That's a little bit embarrassing. But all in all, that was a pretty fun game. I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, I did such a good job in that game. Certainly there were some things I could work on, but all in all, pretty good. I got second place on damage on my team. I'll take that. You know, what the hell? I could have done a lot better. And I got, what was that, 4th or 5th on healing. Most of that's self-healing, but, yeah, you know, I'll take that too. Decent amount of favor. I mean, all in all, it's a good game. Warfronts has now been going on for 14 weeks. The thing is, I was really bad when the show started. I've gotten a little bit better now, so you're not going to see quite as many horrible games. There are certainly things in that game I need to work on, and we will talk about that. We talk about that every week in a feature called Lessons Learned. So what did we learn this week? Well, first I learned 1v1 don't win games. Well, I guess in this case we did win, but I got distracted at the beginning of the match, and I went one-on-one with a druid, and the other team got the Fang. That's not what I should have been doing. I did come out on top in the 1v1, and we ended up winning the game, but from a perspective of trying to be a good player and trying to put in the best performance that I can, that's not something that I should be doing. I allowed myself to get distracted. I was distracted by the glint of blood and the hope of a grisly murder of an evil, defiant druid. But instead, they got the Fang and they jumped out to a nice, comfortable lead. That's a mistake. That's something that I've got to work on correcting in the future. You know, don't go into a rage and try to 1v1 someone just because they start picking on you. What else did we learn? Well, to quote a great Kenny Rogers song, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to run behind the tree in line of sight. I think that's the name of the song, right? I don't know. Anyways, Google it. So we knew when to claim the center with the Fang to get more points, and we knew when to retreat. There are a couple of times in there where if we had juxtaposed those things, if we had been out when we should have been back behind the tree line of sighting, yeah, we would have got really messed up. Now, that initial time when we lost the Fang, the first time that we lost it after grabbing it, we were a little overextended. We could have possibly pulled back, got a little more control, and moved back out to the center. But all in all, I think we did a decent job of being in the right place at the right time, especially our friend Jorg, who helped us out a lot. He kind of inched the battle forward a couple of times, and by doing that, he helped us win a little bit quicker. And the faster you win, the less chance you have to lose, right? And finally, I learned that I need to forget about this mage and level up a warrior. Oh my god, did you see that warrior Courtney? 91,000 damage? Man, I had 45,000 and I thought that was pretty good. Freaking 91,000 damage? Good lord, warriors are overpowered. And with that, we're going to put this week's episode of Warfronts in the books. That's episode 14 down. Please be here next Monday for another episode of Warfronts. I don't really know what the theme is going to be. I'll figure out something at the last minute. So even though that's your dose of Warfronts for the week, don't think you're rid of me, because there was some interesting information that was released on Rift's 1.5 patch at Gamescom in Germany this past week. I'm going to do a quick video about that either Tuesday or Wednesday. Look for that. Also, we've got some aspiring directors over on TGN Games and TGN Idol who make Rift content and are really anxious to get over here and provide good, solid content for you. And hey, some of them raid, and some of them have 50s. So head over to TGN Games and TGN Idol, look for the Rift content, talk about it, vote it up, let everybody know that you want to see these directors over here on the Rift channel providing you with good Rift content. Alright guys, until next time, take it easy.